everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Island Survival Challenge. We did add the windmill off camera. We did a little bit of tree cutting off camera. And we got these things over here putting in some work, making us some money. We we did a couple of things off camera, like stuff messing with the trees. It just takes so long. So we did cut all these over here. We got them on the ground. We're making a trail this way. Where is it going? I don't know. But I just made it to right in this area. We came through and we just cut some down. We'll drag it over there, get it to the lumber mill, and let it process it. I figure nobody really wanted to watch me just hauling some wood. If y'all haven't used this thing before, the yarder, it works great. Most of the trees it will haul whole, but there is a couple that it won't because of it says the weight. It's these guys over here. I had to cut this one into, I think we had to cut it into 3 pieces to get it to haul it. But yeah, I figured I'd save y'all a bunch of this work. I didn't figure y'all would want to see it. So I did some of it. So we'll cut this one and get it over there real quick. coming? Alright, we gotta get this last piece over there for now. We'll go check on our stuff over here. Make sure it's still going. Yep. Everything's still going good. We'll go get that picked up and put on here and go down here and cut this one field by the store. Get the there we go. Alright. We'll get them set up to cut it real quick and then we'll get back over here. Might go ahead. Well, how much is one of the big? Let me use this big boy. It still gets a little bit of airtime. I should have hooked to the trailer and brought it with us just to get it out of the store parking lot. But yeah, I figured we'd go ahead and grab a couple of these sticks and go ahead and take them up there to the sawmill. can't see what I'm doing. What am I caught on? The light pole. Alright. We gotta get out and we gotta cut this one. I just, we'll cut it on both sides. One to quit fighting the hill and one to quit fighting the light pole. I mean, if we gotta go through it, just cut a couple of them just to shorten them up a little bit. Just to make it easier to work with. We'll do that. I mean, the easier it is to get it up here, and the less fighting we gotta do with it. Let's see if we can push it with our tire. There we go. I mean, that should get the sawmill at least up and running again. I don't know why we put it down. It did it on its own. It don't look like it's really gonna... Is it even grabbing that lug? There we go. Now we're getting there. It'll probably fall out. But we'll keep this over here by the wood pile. We're just gonna do a little bit of this and a little bit of that every time we're on here. There's just so much on this board going on. Now next month we will be planting cotton in that one field up there by the store. I'm starting to think I should have maybe grabbed the other claw. It would have been better for like single logs. Alright, our dude's done with the grass, so let me check on that one field and see if it's ready to be cut yet. If so, we'll get them over there, and we'll get that one cut too. No, that's growing. Somehow, some way, the computer missed the whole spot right here in the center. So that's not going to be a full. It's growing. All right, so we'll leave all this down here. We'll go grab the belly real quick and bell it up. I'm going to end up having to move some of those poles. They're just right in the way. Put in a new road going over that way. This will be good grass for the cows. I think we were pretty much out. We could always cut that little bit of grass over here. We keep adding to the town over here, so we're adding little houses, cars and stuff. But we're doing all that type of stuff off camera. Well, this field's almost done. It does make it a little bit easier when you're using the extended pickup on some of these square bellers. I mean, that didn't really give me that many, but we'll take what we get. Turn that off. We'll unload that bell. Take this back up there to the house, or to the shop area. Go get the trailer. We're going to get a shed set up somewhere so we can start putting all these tools in there. Start trying to make it look a little more organized. we'll pick up the little guy and take it with us and throw it over there to the sheep. The sheep will enjoy it. Alright, we got that. Yeah, so this road just kind of knocks out that little area up there where it's real hard to get through, and it brings you out over here by the crickets. We still got some sticks we got to pick up. Pull a little bit up. Stay out of the way. Alright. Get that in there. Get this over here. We'll get this picked up. We'll take it over here. We're definitely probably going to have to find a different one of those because that's not even keeping up with the sheep that we have. Much less is it going to keep up to all the sheep when we get the big pen. We'll get all these put in here. I'm hoping it'll take all of them. Well, that should keep them fed for a little while. We do gotta work on getting the little dairy because we got 5,334 liters of milk. Can't be letting that opportunity go to waste. We might just end up putting a little one right over here to start off, because we are going to eventually move the pen to one of the other lots. The same thing with the sheep and the spinnery and stuff like that. It's all going to be moved somewhere else. We're going to make a bigger area just for this process, or these processes. So yes, we'll go ahead and just grab a little milk. Yeah, we'll just get this one. We'll get this big guy out the way. Every so often I hit something right there in the middle of the road, and it just stops everything. We'll put this on the side of the road too. We'll get this milk switched over real quick. Well, that should be enough to at least start off the process. Give us something to make. Let's open the door. Maybe the door had to be open to drop it off. Yep. So, if you get this one, you gotta have the door open. We'll get this dropped off, and then we'll jump in, go look at the little facility. With the little ones like this, you could get a couple of them and set them up for less than what it would cost you for one of the big ones. And you might be able to make more off of it. So we can make cheese, or we can make butter. 15, 13, 3 to 2, 132 cycles per month, 48 cycles per month. You know, we'll put that on distributing. I don't know if we got anything that takes cheese. And then we'll activate it. Well, like that 5,000 was almost a full tank for the milk. So 1 to 2 more cows, and this thing wouldn't even keep up. But I figure we'll get rid of some of these smaller process produce chains, and we'll get some of the bigger ones and put them in their place. That's the whole reason I got the windmill, because it was like it had all the flour and the oil and the sugar. So we might have to make us a little sugar cane filled, or sugar beets. But we'll let that get going. We'll drop that off. We'll leave it here. But we're going to go ahead and run to the house. And we're going to go ahead and jump to next month so we can do some planting. We'll drive over to the house real quick. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next month. Good morning. Up and ready for it. Let's get over there and get that cotton planted. Now, I do think we're going to have to buy a different planter because I don't think this planter does cotton. We can check that out real quick. I haven't really bought too many of those types of cedars. We'll run back up there and see what's going on with it. I should have went ahead and bought some seeds. Went behind the buildings this time. We'll eventually get those picked up and moved somewhere. We'll get it all filled up with some seeds, and then we'll get over there and get the we'll take some of that. We'll take some of that. Alright. Let's get switched over to cotton seeds. We'll run a single headland real quick, and then we'll let the workers take it from there. Tractor seems to be handling it pretty well. This really ain't the strongest tractor, even though it's a full-size tractor. The large, it's a little slow, and it's a little weak. But I mean, when you gotta do some big boy work and you need something with that extra weight, it works. Especially for the price. You can't turn it down for the price. But yeah, we've been doing some of that tree work off camera because it just takes so long to do it. Some of those wood chip loads, like they pay a hundred and something $1,000 for just one load. That definitely helps the bank a lot. But yeah, we'll definitely have to get a bigger spinnery for this, because this is gonna be a good little amount of cotton right here. I thought about turning off seasons, so every time we get done with cotton, we can just go ahead and run another batch of cotton right behind each other. We'll set the AI up to work. It's saying for 3 headlands, so we'll just let them do it and let them just go at it. We'll keep an eye on them, see if they work it if they do a good job or not. I don't know if there's any type of penalty or anything that goes against your seeding or how well the seeds produce when it's snowing while you're planting. I don't know if there's anything that affects that or not. But I do want to say, y'all, I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me, watching my videos and stuff like that. Um, we're gonna go ahead and call this one here, and we'll get this taken care of, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and y'all have a good one.